Okay, my name is Diane Christensen, and I became an extension agent in the spring of 2016. So I've been here almost 10 years now, and I'm the Family and Consumer Science Agent for Bernalillo County. I have one friend that calls us a generalist, where we, can address a lot of things. So family and consumer science, you have financial wellness, child development, food and nutrition, so many different aspects to it. I went to school at Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, California, and that's very known for its family consumer science department. And I got my graduate degree at Colorado State University in Fort Collins. And my career path, I've had just a lot of different experiences. I've worked in the corporate setting, did that for 11 years. We have our own small business, so worked there where we was raising children, and then I was the director for a faith-based nonprofit. So the one thing that's really fantastic about Extension is that it is ever changing. There are so many different opportunities that become available to you. And when I first started, my director said, find your passion and then go with that. And so I just thought that was such wisdom and such a gift. And so to be an extension agent, you need to be creative and a self-starter and hard worker. Where I felt my passion was in health and wellness. But I also understood that the funding, which is really important in extension, is always looking for funding so that you can bring the best things to the residents in your county. The funding was in diabetes prevention and management. So that's really, in my initial years with Extension, I've focused a lot on that. My schedule, I think it to be honest, is ever changing. So, but typically in the summer now, I'm busy with Extension Get Fit. So I'll be starting a new cohort of that in July. That's twice a week. And so typically when you're an extension agent, you do really want to be out in the community probably two times a week. Sometimes I can be busy as up to 4 different programming. If you love learning, extension will keep you there. The other thing I love about it is it's science-based and it's evidence-based. That is the whole land grant mission, is that we are charged with taking what universities produce in terms of research and disseminating that in understandable ways to the residents of our communities. And so that's really exciting to be able to translate that knowledge into ways that make a difference in their lives every day. Oh yes, I can share when I came here, I had a wonderful director, and she was so fantastic because she did not tell me everything that was expected up front, because I would have been so overwhelmed. She was very wise in that. But she told me, it will take you 2 years to learn this job. But I remember thinking back at about 2 years, I thought she was right. It takes 2 years because there's so much to figuring out the programming, figuring out the needs in your county, creating programs, being trained to give others. There is just a lot to know being an extension agent. But I think in the first month, it's just one day at a time, and really seek out those mentors. Look for those agents that you respect and who are really killing it, and find out what they do.